Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, this might look a little bit different because I'm on my mobile phone, so it might be a bit more crisper and clearer for us divine feminines, but I'm multitasking, all right? So we're uploading on the laptop and I thought I might as well just record the reading on here. It'll probably be uploaded before the masculines. It's 11:41. It's 11:42. What are we going to do? Well, I've already pulled the cards here, which if you see this video before, the Divine Masculines, you would see me pull the cards on the beginning of that, on that video. So I've already pulled your cards, Divine Feminine, but I had to go and clear my energy after doing the Masculines reading. Now this is, I believe it's a weekend reading, but it can be. We have some coffee left. I just wanted to get this done. Okay, let's do it. Now, I have all the cards here. Now, they're all Oracle cards. Now, I have got out the Rider-Waite, the Channel of Love cards and the Random cards. So before we crack on with these messages, I'm going to actually look at some tarot. And we'll see what's going on this weekend. Okay, well, I can see the Three of Wands. My deck's upside down. Whoop, let's turn that around. Ow, that was my wrist. Okay, we just slapped the other wrist now. Look, this one's feeling better today. It's really gone down. You just maybe bang this one. Okay, so the manifestation is in reverse. I've just spoken to the masculines about what maybe they can do. But let's have a look at the story, Divine Feminines. Let's have a look. So if you're watching this on your laptop, it's not going to be a great... you just kind of get the screen like that, I believe. Might be best to watch on your phone, on your mobile. I swear something just dropped out of these cards. There's nothing there on the table. But okay, it's 11:44 apparently by that clock. It is. Calling all light workers. Seriously. Okay, so we've got someone who's charging. Where are they charging? I feel like they might be charging. The masculines are in still this confusion, a state of confusion. So you might feel, I want to say, like the masculine is like really running in the opposite direction to you. So you might feel really a detachment, a disconnect from the divine masculine, as if he's like running in the opposite direction. He's not. He's just thinking about it, okay? He might be, but look what's coming out of his helmet here. It's like he doesn't want to open up that can of worms. Can you see? Look at his eyes, looking at himself. It's like, where are you running away to? He's like, I don't really know. But he's just so stressed. He wants to run away. Divine Masculine wants to run away at the moment. I think it came up in the reading. I could hear him saying, I hate life. I just hate it here. So... the masculine energy really needs to calm down. It's a tough time at the moment going through this this transformation, this part of the ascension program. Okay, so claiming your independence, we need the masculine to be at his 9 of Cups energy to be able to go on for the 10 of Cups. Until he's there, until he is at this, until then, okay, he's not talking, guys. He's not talking. He needs to get himself stable. I really feel like he needs to get something out of his system. Well, we know it's greed, power, revenge, hatred, jealousy. Divine Feminine, I feel like you're over here. You just carry on speaking your truth. I actually feel like the story stops there for the masculine. So it might feel like he's running away from actually what it is that he does desire. He truly desires. Seeing as that's the card of wishes are fulfilled, he's charging away from his own dreams and desires, wishes. He knows he's doing it. He's aware. That's what he's working on, his awareness. Okay, so Divine Feminine, you're still sitting here. He's still watching. He hasn't gone. You might feel he has, but he hasn't. He's hiding. Look, he's still watching. He wants some angel wings. That's what he's doing. He's developing his angel wings. Now, this card is on its side. So if it's on its side, we really are yin-yang in it, okay? I said that in the last video. That's what it just feels like. We're just like toing and froing with this connection. So it's on its side. He does want to talk about it. He does want to talk to the Divine Feminine about the connection. But at the moment, he's still like running away. It's coming. It's all on its head. And here comes Jasper. Hi, Jasper. And there's the return. Remembering what love is. Returning to someone from the past. Okay? I don't know how he thinks the camera works today, but he's only half in. It's half in, he's half out. That's exactly it. So it looks like he might be really tempted to run at the moment. When he stops running, he gets to talk about the connection. You get to exchange cups of love. You get to remember what love really is. And in comes the return. Yeah? Come on in, darling. Okay. Get my butt in, he says. I'm just going to squeeze my butt in there. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Divine Masculine. King of Cups. He needs to remember what love is. Okay, but I do feel he's developing, he's growing into his status. He could be running into it. Okay. So, Divine Feminines, I want to say that's kind of like, looks like the story for the weekend. Let's have a look at some random cards, because today's readings are rather random. Hi, Jazz. There's no need to wag your tail at me. You could do that if you were a doggy. Are you excited to see me? He's like, I am, but I don't want to show it. He's purring, wagging his tail at me. So let's get some random cards. Divine Masculine, let's have a look what's going on their side. We've got best friend and we've got a son. So the best friend card came up in their reading. The son card could be a block. It could be something to do within the family. But the Divine Masculine needs to sort out. There is conflict within his home where he is. He's conflicted very much. And he could be licking his wounds. He's angry. He could be angry about something regarding a son. He could be angry, feeling as if he's a bit of a failure as a son. So, yeah, impressing the parents and all that malarkey. Confusion for the masculine here. Wants to rest. Tired. Divine Masculines are tired. Don't really know what to do with themselves. But they've got to carry on. They can't give up. They know that. They won't give up. Even though you make statements like that, you know, get out of it. It's like there's loads more in you. It's like you're not giving up. You're not going to roll over that easily, are you? Okay, Divine Feminines. We've got in love. Stay in love, in this energy of love. You want some love? You're looking at it. Smell it. It smells nice. It's tasty. With your best friend, even better. It's be in love with your best friend. You ever think about it then? Okay. Hard. Yes, it's hard. You can deal with that though. It's not that hard. Just let love flow. And we've got greed that's just come out and it kind of flipped over in reverse. Choosing money over love. Okay. He's found his spot. It's like he's not silly. He's not daft. No, you're not, are you? Okay. You're taking centre stage here. We've got cherish, sister, easy, destiny. What does that mean? Relocation. Okay, if the divine masculine, let's say he has a son or a daughter, it might be that the children are actually, one's with one parent and the other's with another. Because I'm feeling the son with the sister. And it's kind of, if the masculine wants to relocate, that's going to be really hard. Because you're kind of the brother and sister. So definitely something to take into consideration. Most definitely. If the children are actually... So I feel like it's hard with the son for the divine masculine, but it could be easy with, it's either a sister or a daughter. But I'm feeling as if the son and the sister are related. Unless it's like a sister that's stopping you, the divine masculine, in his life. Whether it's a sister who's trying to take care. But we haven't had the brother card come up, so I'm not sure what's going on. Listen, it's the divine masculine shit, okay? But it's hard. If only it was that easy just to get to your destiny. It could be a sister here who's making it easy. It could be a daughter. But again, we haven't had the daughter card, so... Not really, I don't want to say it's really for you to figure out, divine feminine. There could be someone here who's encouraging the divine masculine to go after what he's in love with and cherishes. Okay. Relocations, bottom of the deck with the divine masculine. Let's get some Channel of Love cards. And is he okay there? He's okay. Make a wish. That's really just coming in with that 9 of Cups with the divine masculine. Make a wish. Student, masculine studying, turning his ego, handing that ego over to God so that he can become Mr. Romantic, King of Cups. No, it isn't. The King of Cups is there. It's a Knight of Cups. It's going to send out. Someone's encouraging the divine masculine. So whether or not he's run away in confusion, he's kind of, either he's come smack bang, like he's run into either a soul sister who's guiding him on love and telling him to go after his dreams and his wishes. I'm not sure. There's a few different, there's a few different spins on that. A change of direction. Okay. Destiny's at play. Divine Feminine, I've got your Oracle cards. Let's have a look. And I feel again that's just all focused on the masculines. Magical Unicorns, just be yourself. You're a great person, enjoy being yourself. Now this is the energy I feel the Divine Feminine is projecting onto the Divine Masculine. If the Divine Feminine's really settled into her authenticity, the Masculines are struggling to kind of accept themselves. How they look, their past, how they behave. Live your joy, Divine Feminine. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. So you just need to be yourself, Divine Feminine. You just need to be joy. You need to send all this positive energy towards the Divine Masculine so that he feels safe and comfortable in his own skin. And that he's just a clarity that it's okay for him to just be himself. It's perfect just the way he is. We've got honesty. Angel wisdom reminds you that your every thought, word, emotion and action is reflected in your aura. When you are honest, your aura is crystal clear. Everyone wants to know where they are with you. Not everyone wants to know where they are with you. The Divine Masculine's got some confusion here when it comes to you, Divine Feminine. And I feel that reassurance that the Divine Masculine doesn't need to change to impress you. Okay? He just needs to be authentically him. And the rest will just take care of itself. So when you are honest, your aura is crystal clear and everyone knows where they are with you and feels totally safe. The angels suggest that you look within and purify any murky thoughts and feelings. Masculine's been doing some mirror work or need to, because that come up in their reading. When you are totally honest with yourself, you behave with integrity and dare to be open, for there is nothing to hide. People respect and trust you. As you radiate a resonance of honesty, people respond to you with openness and honesty in their turn. You've got the Queen of Swords here, so you do still need to, I want to say, Divine Feminine, still keep being honest about your feelings towards this love and your connection. It's not a love to be hidden away. It's the whole point of it. So if you just stay within your integrity and you know what this journey, this love means to you, the rest will take care of itself. You don't need to be afraid, okay? Not of this love. It's to be embraced. Now, the Oracle of Fairies want to say temptation. Now, this is the Divine Masculine, okay? Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So, I'm not going to read these, but I feel like again, it's sort of Divine Masculine. Let all that other stuff tempt him, okay? You don't need to do anything, you just need to be. He will be tempted by you. He is tempted by you, but instead he's kind of looking for other things that can tempt him and can tempt him. Okay, and he's just trying to distract himself. Just let it play out. It's part of the process again. He needs to stand up to these temptations and these snakes. He needs to know what he truly desires and what he wishes for. Okay, let's have a look at the... we're waiting for a miracle. The Chakra Wisdom cards. This is about carrying on doing those good deeds, okay? When you carry on doing those good days, have them good days like every day. Be good. Today I'll be the best at being me. Oh my goodness, the amount of years I had that sign above my door. Okay, every time I left the house and the children, it's like, today I will be the best at being me. And that's all you can do, is just be the best at being you. Not to impress anyone else. You give them small acts of kindness out. You send that positive energy out, and you'll watch these, you're going to send sparks. Ignite all these flames and sparks around the world. That's why it's important that we don't shut up. We don't shut up. We don't shut off. We're not silenced about this connection, because the Divine Masculine's running. It doesn't make it all irrelevant, does it? They're running away from the truth, but you know the truth. So you sit within that. Doesn't mean you go out there blurting, but it's not something to be ashamed of. And if you feel it's necessary to talk about the connection, then you talk about it. Okay. Love your dreams. It doesn't say love your dreams. It says live your dreams, Divine Feminine. I believe it does. Have a look at the bottom here. Love your dreams. Well, it's not zooming in very well, is it? Focusing, I should say. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. Masculine's just forgot, okay? He hasn't. He's just sleepwalking. He's going through a bit of a bad nightmare at the moment. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognise this is going on, but you sure can feel it. And you can feel the masculine. This is what's going on for the Divine Masculine, guys. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. You stay focused on your path, signs, synchronizations, because they're still going to tell you good stuff's happening, it's coming. Even though you kind of think, but how's that so confusing? It's like the masculine has completely done a runner. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all you need, all the help you need, is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind in alignment with divine intelligence is unstoppable. Divine Feminine, make sure your mind is always constantly in alignment with the divine intelligence, and then you'll be unstoppable. This world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. Hear that alarm going off out there? Divine Masculine's going to get a wake-up call, okay? It's all being orchestrated behind the scenes. You don't need to do anything, but you're aware, okay? You're aware. Card number 54. My goal of happiness is important enough. That's it. That's all your goal is. The reason you are not conscious of any aspect pre-birth goals is because there were no specific goals. So the reason you are not conscious of any specific pre-birth goals is because there were no specific goals. You had, before your birth, general intentions such as being happy, being an uplifter, having continuing growth. But the specific processes to achieve those things are up to you to decide here and now. In this time, you are the creator. Wow. That's one to digest. To allow well-being, I must be in joy. You must. It's a must. Okay. In the same way, you cannot set your radio tuner to 98.6 and receive the songs playing on 101 FM. You must set your own vibrational tuner to one of well-being. Feelings of love, joy, passion, exhilaration, fun, interest are indications of your vibrational match to well-being. So you want to look for them indicators. Feelings of love, joy, passion, exhilaration, fun and interest. They're all your indications of your vibrational match to well-being. So make sure they're in check. What animal spirit do you have with you? Archangel animal. You've got the guinea pig. Do your part to illuminate the universe, Archangel Mary. The guinea pigs are the ones that come from Venus. I'm not going to go too much into the deeper messages for this, guys. You kind of read what it says, can't you? Do your part to illuminate the universe. Angels and ancestors. Sage. Be devoted and committed. So I feel like you're tapping into, you're settling into your wise masculine energy here. For one, I want to say hold the space, but you do know. You know that the masculines can be very reserved. I want to say, I can feel them pondering, thoughtful. They don't really share their thoughts. So I'm going to read the Sage. I still feel it's really telling you what's going on with the Divine Masculine, okay? And there's guidance within this for the Divine Masculine because they will watch it. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. And that's what the Divine Masculine is working on, is really being the best that he can possibly be before coming forward to the Divine Feminine. That's the guidance he's been given as well. The Sage represents the wise one within. When this card arises, it shows that you are preparing to become a great and insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to take notes, as the wandering yogi is on this card, because your knowledge and life experiences can impart incredible insights to those with whom you come into contact. This card is also I'm just uploading the Divine Masculine's reading. Jasper walks across the keypad. Awesome. This card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and of all your inner workings, because that awareness can bring more clarity to your decisions. You want to know what the Divine Masculine's doing? He's finding himself. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognised, and your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul, is all you need to continue growing and expanding. And I feel that's for you, Divine Feminine. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognised, and your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul, is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. And the divine masculine is most definitely studying, okay? Right, I want to get this wrapped up. I don't want to be on too long. We've got expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Learning how to express this love. Not really, I want to say not just to like your divine counterpart, how to express this love, but also like to the world. How do you explain the intensity and the journey that this deep divine love takes you through? You express it when you're out the other side, don't you? Divine timing. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. You have to trust that divine knows what it's doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. Divine masculine will find himself back at centre. Let's look at the enchanted map, divine feminine. You've got intention, card number 22. We're going to read this one. You just focus on your intention. 22, 11, 11. Okay. I've gone to 11, which is balancing act. And I was going to say, you know what's going on. You know how this is going to balance out. It makes sense. Intention, deliberately. No, it doesn't say deliberately. Deliberate. Clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is, what's the universe doing? Is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. So carry on looking for them signs, synchronizations. You're on the right path. So is the divine masculine. Might not feel like it, but he is. Showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognise that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. Got it. So we're going to carry on reading. Hopefully over the weekend I'll be able to finish off Dr. Wayne Dyer's book. You'll see it when you believe it. Synchronicities next. Okay. Then we get to forgiveness. So very interesting. Look for the synchronicity. Okay. I can see a cherry. Live an extraordinary life. Cherry. Ready to put that cherry on top? It's coming. It is coming. I don't know if cherry's in the book. Not only is relocation for the masculine coming, so marriage. It's coming. A divine marriage. The union of two souls. And two become one. Card number 9. It's not in here. So there's your guidance. Live an extraordinary life. Guys, I'm going to end on a Mother Mary card like I did for the Divine Masculine. Okay, if we can finish the Divine Feminine's weekend read, please. Mother Mary with an oracle card. It's 1212. Our Lady of Becoming. Card number 3. My beloved child, you are a divine flower, preparing to blossom. I'll read that again and not put in my own words. My beloved child, you are a divine flower preparing to bloom. You belong in the divine garden and you will blossom into radiance. I have declared it, and it will be so. You shall thrive and be nourished into life. Your uniqueness and beauty shall not be hidden from the world, obscured by veils of fear and shame. I am the holy hand unveiling your secret light, that it may pour forth the grace that heals the world. This is your destiny, and it will be. You may have a sense that deep within you there is so much more than what appears to be on the surface, so much more than what others can see. Even if you could consider yourself an open book, so to speak, you may sense that within there is something more of you yet to be. It may be a role that you are yet to fulfill, perhaps that of a lover, a spouse, or a parent, or even a teacher or healer. It may be a talent that you sense within that you have not fully developed as yet, for any number of reasons. It might even be a feeling that you are meant to live or work in another country. It may be that you sense you are to meet your soul tribe in the flesh this lifetime, that community in which you feel free, in which you feel, not free, you truly belong. We can add that in. It may be that you can sense you are to meet your soul tribe in the flesh this lifetime, that community in which you feel you truly belong, where you are loved and accepted just as you are. It might even be you sense held within you a version of yourself that is more confident, expressive, honest, without shame, and lovingly accepting and wise. This oracle comes to you with a message of grace and divine blessing from Mother Mary. That which you sense within, that unfolding destiny of which you dream, will be. Yes, beloved, it is time to believe, to act with a sense of inevitability rather than hopeful fantasy. This is not a time to hold back and compromise on what is possible, but to surrender the how to the Divine Mother and allow her to assist you in becoming what you are deep within. No matter whether you feel that this becoming is spiritual or mundane, anything that fulfills your heart is important for your own soul destiny, whether it seems obviously spiritual in nature or not. For Mother Mary to support you most easily into becoming your fullness, you are going to have to trust yourself, sometimes even above the messages or opinions of your loved ones, well-meaning as they may be. This doesn't mean that you cannot seek advice or get help. On the contrary, the Mother will often nudge you towards those that can assist you, but you will know when another is helping you find your own light or attempting to have you follow their light instead. In the latter, you are perhaps learning a valuable lesson, but in time you must come back to your own inner light, for no one else can be the unique expression of the divine that you are. And I feel that's what the masculines are going through, guys, at the moment. On the contrary, the Mother will often nudge you towards those that can assist you, but you will know when another is helping you find your own light or attempting to have you follow their light instead. And I feel that's what's happening. The Divine Masculine's being tempted to kind of follow another path. In the latter, you are perhaps learning a valuable lesson, but in time, it's like they must come back to their own inner light, for no one else can be the unique expression of the divine that you are. No one can live your destiny for you. You have a role and a purpose upon this earth that cannot be replaced. So I feel the Divine Masculine starting to realise he is the Divine Feminine's counterpart. He's not going to be replaced with another because it's him. It can't be replaced. And I feel like he's kind of been waiting for that to happen, for his replacement to show up. It's like, no, Divine Masculine, it's you that's got to show up. You're not going to be replaced. You've got to step into your position. We all must become what we are, as fully and completely as our heart can dare. Mother Mary asks that we call upon her to become all that we are through her grace and guidance. This oracle comes to you at a time when you may be uncertain of your future, about what is happening within you, or even whether or not anything is happening at all. You are asked to surrender your concerns into Mother Mary's care and to take a step, any step, that feels right for you. It might be enrolling in a class or doing a yoga practice. Your step might be to say yes to a social event or to purchase and read a book that has been drawing your interest. Becoming requires energy. We do not have to throw ourselves mercilessly into endless activity or become anxious that we must do something even whilst we do not exactly know what we are supposed to be doing. Those approaches would discharge our energy rather than build it. Instead, we can take steps that feel loving, one day at a time, trusting our inner nudges, knowing that they are the loving prompts of the Divine Mother herself, as she nurtures us into fullness of being. Okay, I'm going to end on the healing process and affirmation for you guys. Visualize or perceive a golden light above the crown of your head, forming into a ball of energy shining bright like a sun. When it feels large enough, imagine it pouring through you and cascading all the way down through your body on the inside and the outside, as though you are a waterfall of golden light. Imagine that this golden light begins to pool at your feet and forms a path that extends before you. It feels peaceful, uplifting, and exciting all at once. Say the following prayer aloud or quietly in your mind. I call upon Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for your blessing on my path. I ask that through your grace, guidance, and miraculous intervention, my becoming may be. I gratefully allow myself to be led into the full expression of my divine nature in all aspects of my life through unconditional love. So be it. When you are ready, imagine yourself taking one next step, or perhaps several or many steps forward on this golden path. Take as many steps as feels right for you, and know that the Divine Mother is with you. To finish this healing process, say the following affirmation. My becoming is assured. I am a unique divine blossom in the Holy Mother's garden of life. I am nurtured, nourished, and supported as I now become all that I am through the protective tending of her grace-filled hands. I am. Guys, have yourself a fantastic weekend and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye.